So I thought it might be time to do a proper video regarding the drums and what's going on with those. This is what's left of my Rogers Big R kit. I've had this since, 98 or 99. You can see I was a kid when I got them. It was definitely the case. I had been in marching band. Well, no, this was before marching band. I was still in like 6th or 7th grade, I think, when I got these. So, these were a Christmas gift a long time ago when I was a kid. And these all used to be the same color, which is actually this gold color. And when I went into the military, I put them in storage. It wasn't good storage. And then I got out. And eventually, as an adult, I was like, I want to start playing my drums again. And I brought them to where I live now, in North Carolina. And these were all the same color, but some of the wrap was showing signs of damage. So like on this floor tom right here, you can see where it's like cracked up, looks terrible. And I was like, you know what? I think maybe I can just refinish that. And that's what I did with the bass drum. I pulled all the hardware off, and the rim or the hoops were rusty, and they had like the chrome bead around them and the gold color. And one of the spurs, like the mount, was broken here on one side, and then the part that extends on the other side was completely missing. I think actually there is one of the old spurs right there. So you can see it's not usable anymore. So I stripped the shell down to the bare wood. I repainted it. And at the same time, I've done that to this snare. Now this is a old Ludwig snare, and I haven't been able to identify it, but I painted it also, and I painted the it's actually chipped, but I painted these parts also. The tension rods here were in a little bad shape, but they're functional. And I bought some new rims for it, some new hoops, a new snare, a new head, and not much wrong with it. It's not quite the sound that I want, but it plays fine. And maybe one day I get to replace these. Not a big deal, nothing to cry about. But I was really eager to play, and I didn't paint these parts. I just kind of threw them back on, and I misplaced my tension rods and my claws for a lot of this. Could not find them. I went and bought some more. I bought these spurs and mounted directly to the hoop. I bought 2 new hoops. They're solid wood. And, put new heads on it. Got it to what I thought was a playable condition. And, I said to myself, you know what, we're gonna do the same with these guys one day. Well, while tuning this kick drum here, this part broke completely, and you can see, right? It's like sheared where the parts used to be. zoom in there and get you to focus. Okay, no focus for you, that's fine. They're broken, that's all that matters. And these were some of the only parts that I could not find replacements for. The spacing for this is kind of unique. Unique in the fact of like you can't just go buy new ones. You might be able to find them on eBay, possibly, but I wasn't able to before, and I have no faith that I'll be able to now. And on top of it, the bearing along, the part where the rim actually seats has started to splinter. There is some humidity and moisture damage on the inside, and while I sanded a lot of that stuff out and tried to treat it, it's just a lot of work. I had all of the parts for this guy, or almost all of them. I did have to order another one to get all of the little screws and everything that belong to it. I think there's a part on the inside also that I was missing. So I purchased that, and when this happened, it really upset me, because of all the things I had replaced, that's the one thing I couldn't fix. I had also, before that happened, purchased a new one of these. I'll say a new. I had to get it off of eBay. And I was on my way to restoring the toms. I purchased new hoops for that, and new lugs, and the heads for the bottom for all three of these. The floor tom is a really good example of like these things just, I don't think they can be saved. I look at this and I'm like, there's the crack in the wrap here. The big R logo is I don't know if I can clean that up, but all the hardware is looking really rough, and there's nothing good about this. This actually looks really bad. But also, it is so difficult to work with this drum here, because even as I'm sitting here rotating it, the legs don't want to hold anymore. And I noticed earlier today, let's see, where did you go? Oh, there goes another one. That leg wants to just run away too. Please stop that. Okay, there we go. So, this guy here is also starting to split on me, which means that even if I wanted to play this thing looking poorly, I'm going to have issues. I'm just going to have issues out of this. Doing the things that I do, I look at some of this hardware and I'm like, oh, soak in CLR or remove the rust. There's nothing in this piece that we can't fix or clean up and polish up. But you start getting to things like this and it's like, man, it isn't worth it to try to save anymore. So I noticed that earlier, and then I looked inside of it. Let me tilt it over real quick. And it's it's even worse in here. There's so much stuff here. I don't know that I could get those lug housings out. The rust is so bad, I'd probably end up damaging the shell, if the shell was worth saving to begin with. Some of this right here, it looks like it's going to start splintering soon. And man, it's one problem after another. So I found this today. Like all the damage to this one drum I found today. Last weekend, we ran up to 2112 Percussion up in Raleigh and took $500 and picked up a PDP X7. I think it's a partial kit. It's just the shells then. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 toms in the same size kick. This one is an inch deeper, but they're both 22-inch kicks. And I have 8, 10, 12, and 14. When I was out buying hardware for the Rogers kit, I did pick up this used Tama snare in here. Oh, there's the label right there. It is a, let's see if I can pick up the name here. No, I cannot. It's a Superstar, Thomas Superstar. It's a 13-inch snare as compared to the 14-inch I had. And this kit sounds nice. Like, I was able to just bring it home and throw it together. Use my old cymbals. I did have to purchase hi-hats a couple weeks ago. But, like, I just sat down with it and started playing, and it sounds fantastic. I spent over $700 on trying to make repairs and restore this, and for less than that, I got a whole kit. So, super heartbreaking. I've already cried all the tears I'm going to cry over it, though. I think what's next is I'm going to strip off all of this hardware, and some of it I'll probably end up saving in case I need it. Like the hoops and the tension rods. Those hoops probably are not worth saving. I really, really would like to try to salvage my floor tom because it's a 16-inch. That one is a 14. It'd be nice to have both. But I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Even short term, I don't think it's going to be worth it. I think we're going to strip these guys down and maybe turn them into some kind of shelf situation for decor, and see if we can find a good way to pay respects to those for everything they've done for me growing up. The shell for the bass drum's probably not going to make it past the garbage bin, but it's really annoying. We got 8, 10, 12, 14, all even numbers. And this is a 13, 14, 16. That's also a 14. So, like, I can't even really reuse the heads that I purchased. But that's no fault of this kit by any means. This one sounds great. So, that's the full story there. Now that we've got this part situated, we can look forward to me taking the guitar parts that I've been writing over the past couple of years, using my digital mixer here and PA that I put together, this new drum kit to do some updates on my musical adventures and projects. I don't really have more of a goal than that for now. And until then, see you next time, I guess.